Instagram and cruise. He go show you we know the snooze. When DJ Pretty we dey fly. Every weekday we dey high. Melody FM we dey leave. Now the cruise go call am twice. Sports the hard they and the cold. Sport jollof they sweet like stove. Sport bam bam go run am hot. Sport mash up they clear the blood. From football tennis to wrestling bro. Any sports kids we dey let you know. I move to the cruise, I play and make you don't lose. From sports to choose to grab my cruise. We go show you, we know the snooze. Cheese they drop like confetti. DJ Pretty they play, I'm steady. Celeb matter, music charts. We they give you the latest parts. Now cruise, we they cruise, no be stress. Entertainment, we gon' make you flex. No, he go come now, you will come. Make your grammar shine like sun. Every day we dey correct the slang. A class with the sweet no pangala. Oh yeah, move to the cruise. Oh yeah, move to the cruise. Vibes they loud like street parade. Monday to Friday, no delay. Melody they play every day. We DJ Pretty, we dey vibe. Like a cruise of life, come join the vibe. The cruise. Yo, now the cruise with this. Powered by the nature's finest. AKA DJ Pretty, only on Melody 100.7 FM. From Monday to Friday, we know they carry lots. Lock in, vibe out, and cruise.
This is C-Drill, AKA CEO. Check it out. It's the C to the E to the O. We DJ Pretty. Oh, you know how we go. Supposed fakes like Nollywood videos. It's Black Wall. I do it for my people. Yo, this is C-Drill, aka CO, hanging out with DJ Pretty. Don't touch that dial. One.
Just cruising. Well, baby, I don't care. Just cruising. As long as you take me there. Just cruising. Somewhere to clear my mind. Just cruising. Just cruising. Just cruising. Well, baby, I don't care. Just cruising. As long as you take me there. Just cruising. Somewhere to clear my mind. Just cruising. Just cruising.
Yeah, most definitely. There's a cruise once again. Of course, the Turn Up Thursday edition of the show. We are here again this beautiful evening, this beautiful Thursday evening, the fourth day, yes, the fourth day in the 12th month of the year 2025, and it feels good to be here again. It feels so good to be here again this beautiful day, and I'm glad that somehow gradually we are moving towards the Yuletide. We're getting ready, getting prepared. Are you ready for it? Because I am ready, and I know, even though the bank account is not speaking my mind, I know before that time, God will do wonders. I believe in the 11th hour miracle. So, it will happen. Alright? So, don't despair. Everything will be alright. Everything will say gemenge at the end of the day. And that's how it is. Thank you very much for joining in again on the Cruise Show, where everything and anything can happen. It's about sportainment, edutainment, infotainment. Every other thing you want, you get it right here. I drive you from your workplace to the home, and vice versa for those who are just going to resume their workplaces right now.
Just cruising.
That's how we rock it every time. So it's the Turn Up Thursday edition, and I'm about to take you on a high. We bring you the very best of music. At the other side, we'll do sports. What's happening in sport? Everyone is still talking FIFA. Why? And CAF, why would you agree such a deal with FIFA? Okay, we'll get to that in a bit. I'll also look through so many other beautiful things happening. After sport, we'll look through what's happening in Nigeria.
Just cruise.
NNPC reducing fuel price by just 10 naira. So many things we'll share together as well. On behalf of the crew here, Adenike Adesu, the medicine.
Just cruising.
Marcos Agbeni, of course, M Black, of course, Amos 33, Oitoro Adewale. No, Izo Yewale Adetoro, not I mean, let me don't let Wale sue me that or guy in Boruka Mije. Izo Yewale Adetoro, not the other way. I'm taking it. All right. Because the Babalawo melody is still in the building as well. When I'm done, he's going to be taking over. I'm talking about LYD. So all of these guys making things happen at this time. I say, welcome to my world. My name is Pretty. You call me the finest, the nature's finest, DJ Pretty, the finest. When I come through like this, it's for Shizu, man. He's up in the Hizo. I do my Dizu. Keeping the villa for Villa, that trailer, Manila, be the biggest big killer like a gorilla. 100.7 is still the villa. Welcome to my world. SELECTRVRTY. Always the name of my game when I represent. And I kick it back and forth like Jackie Chan. So if you're ready, left ready, let's begin to make it happen right now. So let's go this way. Bring you some great vibes right here. Here is something coming through.
Just cruising.
From the Groove Show Them Camp. And this one is titled YWY right here. Let's drop it. Welcome to my world. It is the finest right here.
And so what? And so what? Oh, you're no vex, come back.
I wish you the best, free from the stress. Pray that you bless, but then she wish me neglect. I know it's my fault, I failed all the tests. Been 100%, but then a chain of events. Man, I couldn't be the guy that you need. That's how you believe in somebody's son, but that guy wasn't me. And everybody yawned that the truth set you free. Except when you free them, man, that's when it's beef. I thought, why waste your time when it can't fly? I know you say you love me, but I can't lie. These are the kinds of feelings that you can't buy. She said I was her worst by a landslide. And this is when you get to see her bad side. No matter how you try, you're still the bad guy. And even though I told her it was me, she looked the guys and yammed me something deep.
I hope she cheats on you. I hope she makes up for you. I hope she carries belly for your friend. Oh babe, I hope she cheats on you. I hope she does nothing for you. I hope your happiness starts to fade. Oh babe, for all the stress, yeah, I can't wish you the best. Oh, you learned your lesson. Come as the bitch you left me for. For all the stress, yeah, I can't wish you the best. Oh, you learned your lesson. Come as the bitch you left me for. Truth be told, I've not been too honest. Now we're over, I can't hold my tongue, yeah. I don't wish you nothing but pain, heartbreak. Wish you nothing but pain, heartbreak. I hope she cheats on you.
Well, I wish you would listen, acting like you're the victim. Co-defendants in this love crime, so who's the villain? Just hold your L, I know it's tough like the bluest denim. Do me, I do you, gonna go vex, true religion. Cause I had good intentions, my Pisces queen just never thought you'd be fishing in IG streams, drowning in all inhibitions. My guys keep seeing you with that bars you were tricking. Of course you've been tripping, now we were both on some toxic shit. But how my intuition hit was like a comic kid. That just showed me it's a Marvel, no comic strip. Turns out there was some logic to this cosmic trip. Cause now I found me a new jaw, brown skin unicorn, body so soft like I'm laying on a futon. So get mad if you want, girl, I moved on. All I heard was nigga, you wrong.
I hope she cheats on you. I hope she makes up for you. I hope she carries belly for your friend. Oh babe, I hope she cheats on you. I hope she does nothing for you. I hope your happiness starts to fade. Oh babe, for all the stress, I can't wish you the best. Oh, you learned your lesson. Come as the bitch you left me for.
She gets if you know me now. Maybe I can party no, you know me now. Oh, I don't know if you just if you be gold digger. Do me corny no, boy you know me down. Enjoy that me just rest in my area. Let me move my pull on now. If I'm married, if you two, bam, when you day shiva, oh, you be keep it to bawa, Bakadiga. So Calibre, rest on my shoulder. Ilya Wada, but follow me nada. No holiday, so all day, follow the ladder, Ilya Wada. Everything make my day. They come my brain away, but I just don't come on show back. shoot to my shots for passing night. Oh baby, make you get there. What are you doing with all your sexiness? Baby, you got this style enough finesse. I'm a booty, you go run for president. So Calibre, and nobody there. Rest on me shoulder. Really hard, but follow the ladder. No holiday, so all day. Follow the ladder. Oh, really hard.
Every step you take was deja vu. You got that magic, girl, it's true. You don't chase, you choose. Every move, you rule the groove. Designer smile, attitude so cool. You the fire, I'm the fuel.
Ain't nobody fit touch you, nah, nah. Baby, you the headline news. Oh yeah, every time you step in, mood change. You breaking hearts with your fragrance. Ooh. Girl, you smell like Chanel. You move like a bell.
Ding, ding.
You fine, you no tell. No need. You the cast that spell. Oh well, baby, you drip like Chanel. All eyes they fall, they fell. You the vibe, can't you tell? Yeah, yeah. Ooh, girl, you sweet like caramel.
Let's go.
Dancing slow on the midnight flow. DJ play that beat once more. Your waistline got me begging for more. You got what I'm looking for.
Take my hand, let's fly away to a place where the lights don't fade. Baby girl, I'm down to stay if you whisper my name that way.
Ain't nobody fit touch you, nah. Baby, you the headline, you. Every time you step in, mood change. You breaking hearts with your fragrance. Girl, you smell like Chanel. You move like a bell.
Ding, ding.
You fine, you no tell.
No need.
You the cast that spell. Baby, you drip like Chanel. All eyes they fall, they fell. You the vibe, can't you tell? Ooh, girl, you sweet like caramel. Girl, it be like say, you know from this planet, babe. Body soft like satin, hey. My baby fantastic, hey. Give me one dance, no delay. Touch your waist, make I pray. If not dream, make I stay. You're my Chanel every day, yeah.
Yeah, beautiful song right there. Coming through for the year 2025, of course, right here in the city of IB. It is a cruise ship with the finest. And you know how we represent. Okay? There's this AI album collection that was released in the name of Africa. And anonymously, you can't peg any name there. So what they did, they put names of different artists. You see Rihanna there, you see Ciara, and you see Davido, Wizkid, Burna Boy, and some of these other popular hip-hop and of course Afrobeat artists. But it's AI, everything is AI. One of the tracks is what I just played for you now, titled Chanel. Okay, I'll do you more. You remember when I also played you some tracks from Tupac? When they released Tupac album last year, AI album for Tupac. So this is another project, AI album project, having Wizkid, Davido, Burna Boy, and all of them in it. You got to hear more of these beautiful songs right here. AI, AI taking over, right? It's all good. But AI can't take over my own job because AI can't do what I do. AI can only compliment me. Okay, so don't be scared about AI taking over your job. Make sure you're relevant. Once you're relevant, AI will only help to improve your job. That's what I know. Let's go talk sport right now, okay? Let's talk sport. At the other side of it, we'll talk more of entertainment. Yes, when we are done with sports. Keep it locked right here. The finest in the building. What's the latest in sport? Let's get into it right now.
Throw from deep and out. That's a smashing ball. It's Martins.
Josie, Liobo, the good.
And it's pushed out to the bow.
Simcoe Odesi.
Sensational. What a wonderful finish. That is the most embarrassing own goal. Oh, what a goal. That's something out of nothing. He struck it sweetly. And does he ever score ordinary goals? They're all copybook stuff.
That's what it is. Welcome to sport. Of course, this is the finals up in here taking you through the ever exciting world of sports right now. The latest in sport. Let's ride solo this beautiful evening and tell you what's happening here, what's happening there. Now, the decision by FIFA to extend the time for clubs to release their players for AFCON by a week has started generating a whole lot of reactions online, especially as it concerns Africans. A whole lot of Africans believe FIFA goofed on this one. But if you say FIFA goof, maybe you should start talking about CAF that agreed to this one in the first instance. Because it's going to affect a whole lot of countries right now, especially those countries that have their players outside, majority of their players outside the continent, like our own Nigeria Super Eagles. Because the way it is right now, Super Eagles preparations for AFCON may have suffered a setback out of FIFA's ruling on time frame for overseas-based clubs to release players bound for the competition. Yeah, FIFA originally fixed 8 December, which is next Monday. Yeah, that would have been next Monday as deadline date for clubs to release players for the AFCON in Morocco. The after complaint from the clubs, all these European clubs, the World Football Governing Body changed the date to 15, barely a week to the kickoff of the competition. Now, consequently, Nigeria could drop plans for setting up a training camp in Cairo, where they are expected to play the Egyptian national team on 14 December. That's where we have played a warm-up game against Egypt. The proposed friendly will no longer hold because overseas clubs do not have to release players before the pre-AFCON warm-up match. Now, according to reports, the best option will be for the Nigerian players to head straight to Morocco from their respective club sides. Nigeria opened their 2025 AFCON campaign on 23rd December against Tanzania, with Tunisia and Uganda running off the Group C game. And that's the way it's going to be right now. So, I just hope what CAF has decided to agree with FIFA will not ruin the football. The competition, talking about the AFCON 2025 in Morocco. Because as it stands right now, the majority of these countries will not have their players until 6 days before the competition. 6 days. The competition starts on the 21st, and the players will be coming on the 15th. Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. And we're still talking about this issue. One of the people who have responded to that swiftly happens to be the coach of Angola. Yes. Patrice Mabele, coach of Angola, has taken aim at FIFA after the World Soccer Governing Body ruled that players could not be released until 15th December. All right, of course, this situation is making the coach to be angry. The change is expected to disrupt the preparations of majority of the teams, and Bumele criticized FIFA for failing to give African football the respect it deserves. He said, according to him, FIFA only needs African during elections, but it doesn't value the competitions like AFCON or give them the recognition they deserve. The AFCON 2025 finals, which begins on 21st December and runs through January 18, 2026. Well, all these guys are blaming FIFA. Should go and blame our CAF for agreeing to this, because they discussed with CAF and CAF agreed to this crazy situation. Anyway, we still have a whole lot of things to talk concerning this issue, because it will be developing. It's a developing story and people are feeling it. That FIFA, I mean, how would CAF even agree to this one in the first instance? That means CAF itself is undermining its own competition, the biggest competition in Africa. Well, in the midst of all of these situations, no matter what is happening, Sunday Olise, former captain of the Super Eagles, believed the Super Eagles will fly high in Morocco. According to Olise, the team under Eric Shell, we saw, of course, and they do the nation proud at the 2025 AFCON in Morocco. According to Olise, a former IR star advised Shell to grow a bit stubborn and not allow people to influence who plays and who doesn't play. That's what he's saying. He's advising Eric Shell that once Eric Shell is able to stand his feet, don't let anyone control you. I'm sure he's talking to CAF. I mean, he's talking about NFF. He says he's optimistic that the Super Eagles will do very well at the competition. He says the first thing the manager has to do is that he has to grow a little bit stubborn. He has to grow stubborn because it's no secret that people from outside will try to influence who plays and who doesn't play. He says, I think he has to grow stubborn and stand his ground and show personality that he is responsible. That is something coming from Sunday Ogochukwu Olise, former captain, former coach of the Super Eagles. Now, still talking about the Super Eagles, there are confirmations coming now that the team will be captained by Wilfred Ndidi to the AFCON competition. The defensive midfielder also led Nigeria at the recent CAF 2026 World Cup playoffs in Morocco. An injury left him out of last year's delayed 2023 AFCON in Cote d'Ivoire. Ndidi is the most senior international at the moment, in the absence of William Strauss-Ekong, who will not feature at this year's tournament, all things being equal, because of what he told the world. Because he's fighting for a new contract at the Saudi Arabian club, though his name is on the provisional list released by Super Eagles coach Eric Shell. Former under-17 and under-20 star Ndidi has 71 caps with the Super Eagles after he made his full international debut in August 2015. So he's expected to captain the team at this AFCON beginning in Morocco in a few days' time. All right, still talking about AFCON. It's getting hotter now. Of course, from next week, we're going to start the AFCON countdown here on the show. So you get to hear, but I'm just prepping your mind to the countdown that is beginning from next week for the African Cup of Nations. As excitement builds towards the 35th edition of the African Cup of Nations, the group stage of AFCON 2025 appears to have a potential exciting matchups. With the tournament drawing together, of course, some of the continent's most talented squads and emerging stars. Several fixtures stand out for their potentials to define early momentum, set narratives, and deliver the kind of drama AFCON is known for. So some of the fixtures that are going to be strong enough for people to watch also involves Nigeria. But let me first welcome somebody now who came through the back door. I'm talking about the sports marshal.
Unfortunately for you, we have just only one door.
Well, it's good to have
one way house.
Yes, sports marshal.
So good to be in the studio. Second consecutive day. I'll be talking sports this week.
Most definitely.
So good, so nice. and I feel good.
In fact, let me begin. You have to feel good. I mean, what else? Let me begin from what the coach of Angola, just reacted. He's reacting to what FIFA did concerning the postponement of the date of arrival for our players. And he said FIFA is not respecting AFCON and CAF. They only want us for election purposes.
Yeah, we did mention this yesterday, you recall, and we knew it's going to affect the competition itself. We definitely know that this is not the right thing for FIFA to do. Is a big disrespect to.
But why would CAF allow such a thing now? Because they had a meeting with CAF before they took that decision.
Well, with a whole lot of pressure, and I also, you see, all these things they don't just happen. FIFA must have, or European clubs must have thrown a bit at CAF that, okay, if you support this, maybe we'll increase so funding to you. Okay. So those things it's all about negotiation, and they
don't come for free sometimes.
They don't come for free. It's not about buckling under pressure all the time. It's all about negotiation, and it's all about give and take. So, but by and large, it's a decision that I think will have an adverse effect on the African Cup of Nations. The only advantage the competition will have now is that it's taking place in Morocco, where the facilities are there and fans are expected to turn out to watch many of these games. If it had been maybe in Burkina Faso or in Uganda or any other country, you'll have felt the effect of that decision more. And even the African players, even some of them will still be delayed. I said it yesterday, beyond that 15th. Many of them will have games a day to that 15th.
Exactly. So they will not be able to connect.
So they won't. They won't. And if you look at it, it's still the fault of FIFA in all this. The reason is the number of games, the number of football matches being played today in modern world is just too much. Club football has increased tremendously because more funding more money have been pumped into football now. So more matches are to be played, and the club, I've always described soccer, modern day soccer, as the old days, what do you call it, gladiators. They earn money, but at the end of the day, the injury, the side effect of the whole money that they've made while playing football, will have adverse effect on them. But by and large, it's not a good publicity for the game on the continent of Africa, and I support what the Angolan coach actually said.
Most definitely. Well, we see, as I said earlier, we still have enough time to talk about this, because I know it's a developing story. So many people will still be reacting to this story. Before I welcomed Sports Marshal earlier, I was telling you the five matchups that could be key to how the competition stands out when it finally begins on 21st December. One of such matchups, Nigeria versus Tunisia. That game is still clear for Saturday, December 27, 2025. Another one is Egypt and South Africa on December 26. That's another cracker in the group stage. I'm talking about group stage matches. Senegal, DR Congo on Saturday, December 27. Another group stage game. Ivory Coast, Cameroon on December 28, 2025. As well as the game between Morocco and Mali on Friday, December 26 on Boxing Day 2025.
The only game you mentioned that will not be of interest to me is Côte d'Ivoire against Cameroon. It's a game played by Past Glory. That is going to be played by Past Glory.
Past Glory for who? For Cameroon or for Côte d'Ivoire?
For both of them.
Oh,
but Cameroon,
Côte d'Ivoire, they are the defending champion.
Slightly better now. They are slightly better now. If you look at their squad, the depth of their squad, and the strength of their team is not the same as Côte d'Ivoire that we used to know, even not that of 2 years ago when they won the African Cup of Nations. But Cameroon are worse it, when it comes to this. One of the matchups I would love to see too, let me just say, I would love to see how Senegal fare against the Democratic Republic of Congo, who now fancy their chances of making it to the FIFA World Cup for the first time in recent years. And of course, South Africa up against Egypt. That's a repeat of Burkina Faso 98 African Cup of Nations final.
Exactly.
I mean, it's going to be a massive game. You know, Nigeria-Tunisia game, I don't see it as a game, a big game per se, though the big...
you forgot they bundled us out under Guavoin
see,
recently.
Usually, there's a pattern between Tunisia and Nigeria. If Nigeria play Tunisia at the group stage of any major competition, Nigeria is always beating them. But, you know, when it comes to the knockout stage in a major competition, it's always a very difficult one for Nigeria. So even though we have also won on a couple of occasions, so in this case, I don't see Tunisia as a threat to the current Super Eagles of Nigeria, and though it's a game that will attract a lot of fans because Tunisia is not far from Morocco, and we are expecting that a lot of Tunisian fans will turn up for that match. That's one of the highlights of that game as far as I'm concerned. But outside that, it's not really a big game per se. Like I said, 2 games under spotlight for me. South Africa up against Egypt, and of course Senegal up against DR Congo.
So you watch out for those games.
Watch out for those games.
fans to watch out for those games,
yes,
right?
Watch out.
Okay, so Sports Marshal is telling you watch out for those games. Of course, that those games will be something. Okay, so all eyes on USA. Tomorrow, the draws for the World Cup will be made, but Nigeria is not going to be there. That's another one terrible thing. Each time I remember that, I feel sad. But
World Cup is not our birthright.
It's not, but they are making the draws. Nigeria will not be there.
If we are not prepared to play in the World Cup, nothing we can do. We will just not be there.
Okay, so the draws for the 2026 FIFA World Cup will take place in Washington, D.C. tomorrow, 6 p.m. Nigerian time. Watch out for that in case you want to follow it. 6 p.m. Nigerian time. For the 2 countries in the draw, with the remaining 6 places for off winners, that's to play all of those guys who are playing the playoffs. Countries like Northern Ireland, the Republic of Ireland, there's a difference between Northern Ireland and the Republic of Ireland. Of course, Wales still have work to do to qualify with their playoff games in March. Of course, but they will find out who their potential opponents will be tomorrow when the draws will be made in Port 4. That's where they are placed. United States President Donald Trump will be live with FIFA President Gianni Infantino right there at Washington, D.C.
It's still the same thing I've said a while ago, that football calendar is now too congested, much that in December 2025, draws are being made and the qualifiers are not yet completed. Some countries will get to know their opponents 3 months after the draws have been made, so which is quite unusual as far as football is concerned. Usually November and early December is when you play your playoffs, and then in December, mid-December or so, you have the draw, or early December rather, you have the draws for the FIFA World Cup. But now more games, more competition, has choked the calendar, and it's taking a toll on the players, though the administrators are smiling to the bank.
To the banks, right?
Yeah.
Leo Messi says they can win this World Cup again, that they will fight for it. They can win the next World Cup, having won the last one.
Yeah, he has a bragging right. He has a right to believe that they will win it. Every serious-minded country will believe they can win it. France will tell you that, look, we can also repeat.
But that's why I asked that question, because France, with all of the guys they have now, these guys are hot too.
Yeah, they were hot 4 years ago too, but they couldn't win the World Cup.
Okay.
They couldn't win the World Cup. That's the truth. France has been very, very hot in the last 8 years, but they've been underperforming. Maybe 1 or 2 issues, especially in the area of coaching. And if you look at the Germans too, they are also rebuilding their team, and they are a very strong force. And Spain, don't write them off too. Spain have quite a number of exciting young players who seems to have blended, especially with what they did in European Nations Championship. European Nations Championship, which they did so well for themselves, beating Portugal and a couple of other countries. I don't want to talk about Portugal, even though, but it's going to be a lot of work for Argentina, though they have some exciting players. Martinez, their goalkeeper, is still there. You know, Messi is still there. Garnacho, most of other guys who are doing so well for Argentina. But you know, World Cup is for the men, not for the boys. You know, and it's all about gang. Just like Pelé said, gang wins World Cup, which means you have to be compact. You have to be able to defend each other. When I say defend, you know, if you are a striker, you must be able to double up in other roles for the team. Of course, let me just simply say play for the team. That's what gang
the way gang operate.
Yes, means. So it means a lot. And if you look at the experience and the quality, I think French have got it better than any other team in the world at the moment.
At the moment, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so that means we should watch out for them at the World Cup.
Well, they will do well at the World Cup.
They will do well, they will win it.
It's too early to start predicting which country will win the World Cup or sticking out our neck to say a particular country will win the World Cup. It's too early, I must say. A lot of things, may happen. Key players may get injured.
Yeah.
God forbid.
God forbid.
You know, lot of deep in form could happen to any of these teams. You know, so that's why it's too early to start predicting which country will win the World Cup at the moment. But come to think of it, Messi is not the same Messi we know. Even 4 years ago, he has dropped significantly.
Age is not on his side anymore.
Yeah, age is not on his side, and you will see how Messi will be. Pushed off or struck off balls.
He will be struggling, right?
Yeah, he will struggle, no doubt about that. You know, the pace will no longer be there, but the experience and the touches will still be
there. He might not even be playing all of the full time.
Yeah, he might. Yeah. But coming on and maybe starting the game and playing a vital role. We've seen big players. It's so surprising and so not really surprising. Let me not put it that way, but let me say it's so amazing to see young players getting hold and ton of events happening to them.
Exactly. All right, talking about Messi, I said something now that I don't know whether people will agree with him or they will disagree. That the greatest football manager in the world is Pep Guardiola. That the man has changed the way football is played. That he went to Germany, he went to which other country he went. He changed the way football is played. That this man is the greatest football manager. I agree with him or not?
Well, I'm not always a fan of individual award when it comes to But for me, Pep is not. Is a good manager. You know, he's a modern manager. But for me, he's not the greatest in the world, you know.
Because that word greatest,
that's highly subjective. Highly subjective. You know, at the time, Johan Cruyff brought total football. There was nothing like total football. It was a revolution as far as football is concerned. And I can tell you that even managers like Pep Guardiola and the host of others that play, attacking-minded football now, you know, actually took it from the total football of Johan Cruyff. So, you know, they remodel or they worked on what the foundation of Cruyff and the likes actually laid down. And if you want to say he's the greatest manager, where will you put Carlo Ancelotti? Ancelotti won Spanish La Liga. He won.
In fact, the only manager that has won the leagues in all the 5 top leagues in the world.
Yeah, top leagues in the world.
England, Italy, Germany.
I think he has won 4 Champions League as well.
Exactly.
You know, how else do you describe such statistics? You know, exciting.
So maybe he's just been sentimental.
Of course. That's why I say subjective. And that's why I'm not an individual, a fan of individual award, because you always look at it from your own subjective mind, regardless of how professional you want to think you are. So that's just the case. It's just like saying Messi is the greatest in the world. I can never agree with you.
Oh, you are one of those who don't agree.
Oh, why will I agree? What has Messi done as far as football is concerned?
This is the first time. I think we never had this discussion before.
No, we've not.
Yeah, because people always believe. I thought you would have agreed.
No, why will I? No.
I know people listening to me, and some of them will be like, "What's Marshall?"
To be honest, Messi is not my ideal player. Yeah, he's not my ideal player. And
really, with all of the talent he has,
he's highly talented. He's not the only talented players. You know, if you have been watching football in a long while, which I know you are, you will know that the world has witnessed quite a number of exciting talent in the world. You know, there are some talent that couldn't even live up, maybe because of one issue or the other. They couldn't live up to their potentials.
Exactly.
You know, if you look at Edson Arantes do Nascimento, the one popularly called Pelé, you know, his influence on the field, his impact on the field. He won World Cup at the age of 17. I mean, not just winning, becoming the top scorer. You know, Dr. Socrates, a medical doctor who became a footballer and did so well. You know, Romario. Ronaldo de Lima. You know, Diego Armando Maradona. You know, these are exciting players. Much that if
even Michel Platini,
yes, even Johan Cruyff that we are talking about. These are Marco van Basten. You know, you can keep naming them. You know,
Karl-Heinz Rummenigge.
Yeah, you know, or are you talking about Lothar Matthäus?
Oh my God!
So
we've seen players
of Germany. You know, this guy played, I think, 7 World Cups.
Exactly.
You know, where will you put such a player? You know. That means if you play in 7 World Cups, that means you've been active for 28 years.
Most definitely.
That's what it means.
Yeah.
Or are you talking about Franco Baresi, Paolo Maldini? You know, these are exciting players. You know, much that if football has been has enjoyed the same media hype
that is enjoying now.
You know, the world will have known more about them. The world will have celebrated them more. You know, that is not to take away the achievement or what
or talented
Messi is. What the good work or great work that Messi has done. But what I'm saying is that for me, by all standard, he is not the greatest in the world. You know, he is comparable to the likes of Cristiano Ronaldo and co and his peers. You know, but if you look at the overall contribution, you know, he was with Barcelona.
Yeah.
Bulk of his career. Although you could say that players like Paolo Maldini too also stay with AC Milan throughout their career. Throughout his career like that, but. You know, a lot of factors will never make me consider Messi as the greatest in the world. I've seen exciting, even Zinedine Zidane. You know, save for the for his attitude, this guy is exceptionally brilliant. He scored against Bayern Leverkusen in the final of UEFA Champions League, and as far as I'm concerned, you know, the goal is still one of the greatest you can have in not just in the UEFA Champions League. You know, this is how one of my friends described the goal. It's a goal that must be scored in the final of any competition. It's a goal that must not that another goal must not come after. And it's also a goal that must win you a trophy.
Exactly, not just a useless goal.
Not, you know, you don't score it in as the first goal or as in the qualifying matches or in the semi-final.
Exactly.
Such a goal is meant for the final, and it must be a winning goal that will hand you a trophy. You know, there are fantastic players all around the world. You know, it depends on the media hype, and as I said, is highly subjective. Individual award is highly subjective because you're going to look at it from your. I know some coaches in the world who will never prefer, who will never want Messi in their team.
Abi?
They will never want him in their team. You know, and guess what? Unless a refined Jose Mourinho, you know, he won't want Messi in his team.
Mourinho will never want Messi.
He won't want Messi in his team. That's the truth. You know, that means he still has his own shortcomings. That means some people still doesn't believe in him and what he can do, even though they know he's a good player, but they don't believe in his ability to achieve the objective. So if you ask coaches like that, Ronaldo, Mourinho rather, to vote who the greatest is, do you think he will vote?
Most definitely.
No, he will vote based on his own perception of football.
Most definitely. All right, man. As we were just talking, I remembered one player now Alexander Del Piero. I mean, who also, because you said some players didn't live to their full potential.
Euro 2000.
Alexander Del Piero.
Euro 2000. Italy versus Holland in the semi-final.
Exactly.
Italy down to 10 men, and they had to put Del Piero alone in the middle. I mean, in front.
In front, yes.
And the whole Italian, they went to park the bus.
That's when I first knew what was parking the bus was.
You know,
oh my God.
Holland, they played the game of their life.
They did.
Patrick Kluivert.
I still remember.
I mean, got the equalizer in that game. It went into penalties, and Italy won.
That was the competition.
Italy won.
That was the competition. Okay, talking about coaches now. Yes, the EPL have released the names of the players, and coaches nominations for the month of November. Yes, for coach of the month of November, Mikel Arteta is up. He played 4 matches, won 2, drew 2. He never lost any. And of course, Unai Emery of Aston Villa, the man they say is doing a good job at Aston Villa right now. He played 4, won 3, didn't lose any. I mean, lost 1, drew 0. Of course, for Pep Guardiola of Man City, he played 4 as well, won 3, lost 1. For Fabian Uzela, yes, the man who they say is doing very well at Brighton as well. Of course, he played 4, won 3, and drew 1, didn't lose any. Enzo Maresca of Chelsea played 4, won 3, drew 1, didn't lose any, and he played some of the best teams in that month of November. Yes, Marco Silva of Fulham as well played 4, won 3, drew nothing, and lost 1. So we get to know who they will vote as the coach of the month of November.
Certainly, it has to be Maresca because of what he did and the impact of that point in Ghana in the month of November on the team. It actually pushed the team up.
And the caliber of matches he played as well.
And the top games he played. I think he will win this one.
Okay, you already agreed he will win it. Okay, all right. We also have for the player of the month. Yeah, plenty of them that have been shortlisted for the month of November. We'll have enough time to talk about these players much later. But let's quickly tell you for the players that have been nominated. We have Emeka Adeyele of West Ham United, for Farim Al-Wahid of Fulham, Jonathan Azinga. No, I think I'm taking the wrong ones. I'll come back to that. Talking about the nominees. Yes. The nominees are for the month of November. Yes, I'm taking the. It's actually the players, just that the names I'm seeing here are very, very funny names. Yes, for the guy, I'm trying to remember the name of this guy that moved from Chelsea and moved to Everton now. The guy is one of the guys that have been talked about for player of the month of November. But we will come to that. We'll speak more on that one later because of time. But quickly, let's talk about the games that will be coming down tonight. Let's talk about this game. Manchester United playing tonight. Sports Marshal. Last night we talked about some of these games. I think some of the things you said last night actually came true. So tonight, Manchester United taking on West Ham United in a very important game for Manchester United.
Tough call for Manchester United. West Ham are not a bad side, but the game is even as far as I'm concerned. A slight victory for Manchester United in this one.
Manchester United, right?
Yeah. Slim margin.
Slim margin for Manchester United. Let's see how it goes. I hope it won't be like what we thought would be for Chelsea last night, and at the end of the day, they end up losing the game.
You know, I said this yesterday that is close to call between both teams, Chelsea and Leeds United. They've always been beating each other, though Chelsea won the last time. So, but even at that, I didn't expect Chelsea to fail as much as 3-1.
The falling was crazy.
It was.
All right, let's quickly check out.
No thanks to poor defending.
Yeah, poor defending, because some of the guys the guy actually featured, people are wondering why they are blaming the coach. But me, I've been wondering if he's been winning. How come they are blaming him now?
He got his selection wrong yesterday. I mean, that's my own. You know, he had to pull out Badiashile because Badiashile didn't have a good game in the first half. It affected Chelsea at the back, and just as I thought, Neto has brought them back into the game. You know, they fell behind again. No thanks to poor defending from Tosin Adarabioyo. I think Chelsea still has a lot to do when it comes to their defense.
Defending. That has been their undoing all the season. Thank you for your messages. Let's quickly check you out now. Honey Drop the Feminist says they're watching you from Lagos, up Arsenal. Thank you. Yes, you are. I mean, you.
Yeah, we
you
should.
Can see up Arsenal.
We should
now.
give credit to. I mean. Arsenal,
right?
Yes, I mean, they defeated Brentford.
They need to be. Anytime you say up Arsenal, Honey Drop, you deserve it.
To maintain their momentum.
Exactly.
So
5-point gap, they still have. Oh, Abib Muiwati Jani says, welcome on board, thank you. Honey Drop says, either Pep or Mikel deserve the manager of the month.
Pep lost now.
Pep lost again now.
Mikel Arteta too lost.
Arteta lost, exactly. So
Honey Drop. Think of another name.
Because that is what they always use. They will look at who didn't lose at all. I gave you the statistics earlier on Sports Marshal. He told you that Maresca all the way. It says, we never seen a protected flop like the lab. So Chelsea fans have been busy the whole season talking about Icarus and Sheshko when their striker Delap has 0 Premier League goals this season. Flop that nobody talks about.
It's not the only flop in the history of English Premier League.
Yeah,
we've always had them like that.
Exactly.
I mean, Waso in those days.
Waso. From Liverpool to Chelsea.
From Liverpool to the Chelsea,
The Waso man.
Couldn't even score a goal.
Well,
I mean,
until the very important one in the Champions League.
Yeah, against Barcelona.
Okay. All right, it's commentator Jola Oshoario. I have your message here. Says, watching you from Aroroma Kindi, up Inter Milan, Daniel Adeyemi. What happened yesterday? The Daniel is not here. Sorry, I know you wanted to mock him. Said substitution.
He deserved to be mocked.
Yeah, he said
yesterday he was pacing up and down, restless at it. Oga, sit down.
When they were beating them.
Oga, chair one be joko na. I know, Oga, I know.
It's not easy to beat somebody. He said the substitution led Leeds to increase their lead against Chelsea and lead us into violence.
A bit temptation.
Okay, now. Bijesh Kumaya Kalayancheri, our friend from India. We always appreciate you watching us all the way from India. Thank you so much. We appreciate all your messages. Keep them coming. We definitely appreciate. Okay, commentator Jola Sharia is asking you something here. Sports Marshal. He says, who is now the greatest player? When you said Messi.
I'm still thinking about it. Thinking about it, man.
He's still did you hear what he said? He's still thinking about it. So when he finishes thinking about it,
I'll let you know.
His greatest.
Well, guess what, Jolasho? I rated Diego Armando Maradona over Messi anytime, any day.
What about his drug-related issues? Because we always talk about that drug thing.
What about the disciplinary issue of Messi at the time too?
Yeah, you say Messi, but you can never compare that with the drug issues with this.
Well, it depends on the angle you look at it.
Okay. All right. Let's quickly before we go this.
Oh, you want us to go to debate one of these days on?
Okay, so the gladiators.
So I will defend my player.
Okay, don't worry, we'll get there. We'll get to that one. Okay, we're getting closer to the okay, can we call it big fight? Each time I say big fight, some people will tell me, okay, which one is big fight?
No big fight.
Joshua and Jake Paul.
No big fight again.
Okay, so Anthony Joshua is on wait for his heavyweight fight with Jake Paul. I saw the video earlier, that weight where Anthony Joshua, and I was asking myself, because nobody was with me, I said, so because of Jake Paul, Anthony Joshua is doing all these oh my God. Is that what the game has turned to? 180 million pounds up for grabs, 70-70 aside, and of course for both guys, big money fight.
Big money, no doubt about it.
Even though it's not a big fight, but it's big money fight.
It's big money. That's why they are doing everything to hype the fight so that more money will come through pay-per-view, and of course those that will buy tickets to watch the bout. So he has to create all the scene, all the paparazzi, like, oh, he's back, he's fully fit, he's this, he's that, that it's not just going to be a stroll in the park for either of the side. So that's also what's boxing is all about, or sports generally. So it's creating that impression that, oh, I'm back, I'm ready to knock him down, he'll make all the noise, but the reality will happen on the court.
On the court, right? Okay, still talking boxing. Yes, WBC has granted Alexander Usyk the opportunity to make a voluntary defense of his WBC heavyweight title after saying he wanted to fight Deontay Wilder. I told you about that 2 days ago. Of course, United Heavyweight Champion Usyk is the unified heavyweight champion of the world right now. I said this on Wednesday that he was Wilder was his first option for his next fight. He was not thinking of any other thing. Of course, Wilder is not ranked in the WBA, WBC or IBF's top 10, meaning Usyk may have to vacate some of his titles to fight him. But the WBC announced at the annual convention that they will not immediately call a mandatory defense for the Ukrainian to their belt, opening the door for a world title fight between the pair. So for now, Usyk, who last fought in July when he stopped Deontay Dubois, talking about Londoner Daniel Dubois, in the round 5 to become two-time undisputed heavyweight champion. But in November, the 38-year-old decided to relinquish the WBA title. Of course, talking about elevating Britain's Fabio Wardley to heavyweight champion. At the time, Usyk informed the WBO he would not be proceeding with a mandatory title defense against Wardley. So Usyk remains the WBA, IBF, and WBC heavyweight champion till now.
Yeah, but he needed WBA to become to maintain the undisputed.
Yes.
You know, it's not possible for him to defend all the bout because each of the category has a mandatory title defense opponent.
Yes.
So, and you know, if you look at your schedule, it's not possible for him to actually meet up, and that's the reason. And the next bout against Wilder is more of money than the belt. You know, the guy is getting hold to his focus too should also be on money. You know, as he gradually wind down his career.
Okay, so he's been granted that now by the BBC. So let's see what happens next. Talking about the man and talking about the WBC. But it's been a long time we had one person holding all the belts.
That's what I'm saying. That is difficult. You know, you can only hold it for a very short period of time because each of those belts has a challenger to the belt. You know, and for you to retain, you must. You must fight. And you know, when you are fighting, it's not just that belt. All the belts you have is on the line.
Exactly.
So why will I lose all my belts?
Somebody beat you now, collect all the
four
belts
from you.
Wow.
So it's better I relinquish one or two and retain the rest, so that I can be a number one contender in other ones. Because once you drop, you are no longer the number one contender.
You are no longer the number one contender once you drop it. So that's what it means. Okay, so let's drop a curtain here tonight because the time is already fast spent. But tomorrow we'll come back here again in the morning. Yes, and don't forget, next week we are starting the AFCON countdown right here.
And the choice.
But I'm sure, let's hope that this our God, the top will always be around with us so that we can have a comprehensive AFCON.
We have the facilities for the video
from anywhere around, right?
Anywhere in the world. So.
Yes, I like that. I wanted him to say that so that he can give us the assurance. Thank you so much, Sports Marshal, for coming through.
But I'm not the video.
You're not
the video.
What brought the video into this?
No, when you said assurance.
Okay.
So, you know, I ain't sing assurance.
It's Chairman. Chairman has the assurance. All right, big up to the Sports Marshal for coming through.
Thank you so much for having me.
All right, let's have a breather now. The other side, yes, entertainment all through. Of course, we'll be looking through what's the latest in entertainment. He mentioned the video. What's up with the video? You get to know very shortly. Keep it locked right here. My name is Pretty, the nature's finest.
FM 100.7. From Melody 100.7 FM, Ibadan, Oyo State, Nigeria. The time is 7 p.m. Melody FM 100.7. Stay cool with Melody. Exactly a year ago, a new baby was born in the Ibadan media space. The new baby, Melody 100.7 FM, We promise to make this place your real home of entertainment. And that we have been doing to the best of our ability. We couldn't have achieved all that we have done in the past 1 year without your impact, your support, partnership, and love. You have been amazing. We therefore want to use this opportunity to say a big thank you to you, our amazing fans and listeners. We're blown away by your love and support. Your tunes, feedback, and constant engagement keep us going. Thank you for rocking with us, for always staying tuned, and for being part of our radio family. We got your back, and we promise to keep bringing you the best all the time. Keep listening, keep sharing, and let's keep the party going. Shout out to each and every one of you. You are highly appreciated. Stay tuned and watch out for our anniversary activities coming soon to a venue near you. Thank you, thank you, and thank you.
Making me who I am, putting me where I need to be. Wanna thank you for the opportunity to do my thing in this industry. I wanna thank you. If it wasn't for you, there wasn't me, no.
Doing business without advertising is like winking at a girl. Like a potential bachelor who is busy cutting an eye for a beautiful lady in a very dark room. Give your business the much needed publicity it deserves. Come do business with us by advertising your goods and services on Melody 100.7 FM Ibadan, and let's use our platform to uplift your own. Advertise with us by contacting our marketing department at number 2 NB Mapadero Street, Bodiwasini, Basharu, Ibadan, Oyo State, Nigeria. Telephone 0915-500-107. That is 0915-500-1007. You can also follow us on all our social media platforms at Melody 107 FM. At Melody FM Ibadan, we help make your business to blow. Yaga yaga. Melody FM, your real home of entertainment. Stay cool, stay cool. This Melody.
Reset one of your presets for your hit music now. 100.7.
What's the difference between me and you? What's the difference between me and you?
See, the difference with me, when I do what I do what I'm doing, but I'm doing it like I'm doing it for TV.
DJ Pretty, one DJ that I'll just listen to.
Melody FM 100.7.
DJ Pretty, the finest, you heard?
Mary's boy child, Jesus Christ, was born on Christmas Day. And man will live forevermore because of Christmas Day.
Long time ago in Bethlehem, so the Holy Bible said,
Mary's boy child, Jesus Christ, was born on Christmas Day. Hark now, hear the and laughter. People shouted, let everyone know there is hope for all to find peace. Oh my Lord, you sent your Son to save us. Oh my Lord, your very self you gave us. Oh my Lord, that sin may not enslave us and love may reign once more. Oh my Lord, when in the crypt they found him. Oh my Lord, a golden halo crowned him. Oh my Lord, they gathered all around him to see him and adore. Oh my Lord, they had begun to doubt you. Oh my Lord, what did they know about you? Oh my Lord, but they were lost without you. They needed you so bad. Oh my Lord, the church adoration. Oh my Lord, there came great tribulation. Oh my Lord, and full of admiration. They were what we had.
Baby, you sweet like sugar and spice. Body divine, can't think twice. Every move and I need stress. Girl, you got me confesses. When you dance like that, I lose my focus. Every man they look by, you my bonus.
Say my name, oh. You know what I came here for. Temperature high, I can't stay low. Baby, just give me more.
Your body talk, I'm listening. That waistline glistening. No words, girl, you're whispering. Every move you make's a song I'm feeling. Body talk,
I'm listening.
Body talk,
oh, girl, you're killing it.
No need for translation. Your motion is temptation.
Watch how me dip, then I flip it up slow. It's session you bad, me say boy I know. Me independent, me shine like glow. Push up on the floor, make the crowd say whoa. He love the way me whine and me set the tone. Every man want me, but me run my throne.
We don't need to talk too much. Your eyes already say what's up. Baby, let's lose control tonight, 'cause your body knows what's right. Your body talk, I'm listening. That waistline glistening. No words, girl, you're whispering. Every move you make's a song I'm feeling. Body talk,
I'm listening.
Body talk,
girl, you're killing it.
No need for translation. Your motion is temptation. Body talk,
Let the rhythm
never stop.
Body,
bring it up.
girl, you're making my heart pop.
Body talk,
Let the rhythm never stop.
bring it up. But you know you got me hypnotized. Every little touch I feel the fire rise. Body to body, no compromise. Let the rhythm take control tonight.
It be like say you carry magic. Don't be ordinary vibe. The way you move that body, girl, it dey mess with my mind. Temperature they rise, and I know feel like come make we dance. No waste my time. What do you put for your waist like that? It dey make a man want chase like that. I'ma no delay, you take like that. Tonight, now you no space like that.
Mind it, slow it, baby don't rush. Feel it, show it, give me that touch. All eyes on you when you enter the room. Make the DJ play that tune.
Give me that slow wine, rewind, take time. Your body be my outline, think twice, no lie. Give me that slow wine, rewind, take time. You got the thing I like, girl, you fit to blow my mind.
Baby, don't know the waste time, girl, I did your side. From Lagos to Cape Town, you be top flight, show you there feel the best line. We go dance to the sunrise. I know they play when it comes to you. I go spend, I go flex for you. But then I feel no be deja vu. Make I put my arms around you, boo. I feel your heat in the moonlight. Touch so sweet, got me high like a kite. Slow motion, let's ride till the morning. Hold tight.
Give me that slow one, rewind, take time. Oh yeah, your body be my outline, think twice,
body's so hot. And when you see hot bodies, you can't resist. But to say wahoo, hot bodies everywhere. Wahoo. Hot body, right there coming through. This is not Ira Star's hot body. This is Tyler. Yes, Too Fine, the title of this one right here. Another of the AI album I told you about. Okay. Still the finest right here, kicking the game tight, kicking it back and forth like Bruce Lee on Melody 100.7 FM. The Cruise Show. You know I do my diesel for shizzle my nizzle, right? Don't get it twisted, baby. And that's how we do. Okay, let's check it out right now. Now, before I tell you the latest in entertainment, let me quickly look through. Yeah, for those who sent in messages yesterday, I gave you the line that if you want to win, you want me to keep Pera award ticket for you. And if you have one like this, it admits you to two. Yes, one like this admits two people. You and one other person, maybe your spouse or your friend. So Pera comes up this Sunday at the prestigious Mauve 21 Event Center, Ring Road, Ibadan. Of course, the red carpet, 3 p.m., while the main event is at 5 p.m. Pera is celebrating ingenuity. Of course, that's what the award is all about. Pacesetters Entertainment and Recognition Award 2025. That's what Pera means. Pacesetter Entertainment and Recognition Award, Pera. So this is a special invitation. So those who called me, who sent me a message after I left the show yesterday, we'll keep it for you. You come here to pick it up. Latest on Saturday afternoon. If you don't come here to pick it up on Saturday, then you'll not be able to get it. Okay? Because the awards itself is on Sunday, and this is a VIP ticket. If you win it, it's a VIP ticket. There's something to eat, something to drink. Just as the organizers have told me, if you listen on Monday, they told you everything. So it's coming up on Sunday at the Mauve 21 Event Center, Ring Road, 7th December 2025. Sorry. Time is 3 p.m. red carpet, and of course 5 p.m. the main event. But your dress code must be Afrocentric. Don't go there wearing t-shirt. Don't go there wearing suit. Don't go there wearing shirt and trouser. No, you must dress like an African. That's what they want to see there. I don't want the situation where you win my ticket and they now bounce you. You now call me later and say, the finest, they bounced me, they did not allow me enter. It is not the ticket that is fake that will not make them to allow you enter. No, the ticket is not fake. It's a VIP ticket I'm giving you. It's your dressing that will make them bounce you. If you dress like an African, you enter. Okay? So if you need a ticket for Pera, you can hit me up. Don't call. Just send a message on WhatsApp or text to 080-2747-0829. 080-2747-0829. Just send a message there. The finest, I need a Pera ticket, and I'll keep it for you. This one is a VIP ticket, and it admits two people. Okay? Let's keep it on like that. Then tomorrow, yes, I will give part of my Thank God is Friday TGIF giveaway tomorrow. I'll give more as well. I think I have about 5 more to give, so I'll give that tomorrow. Okay, keep it locked right here. Okay, let's quickly look through what's happening in entertainment right now, and let's talk about Olamide Bado. Olamide Adedeji, who happens to be YBNL Oga at the top, has revealed that he is currently in a phase of self-prioritization. Self-prioritization, what does that mean? He noted that he has been assisting others while also pushing his own music career, but now he is fully committed to his own well-being. His own well-being, my own well-being comes first now before any other thing. Olamide said right now he's at the phase in his life where he is really trying to give himself undivided attention. He says all his life he's been trying to be there for people and also trying to do his stuff. But right now, he's really just trying to focus on himself alone 100%. Olamide has brought numerous artists to fame through his imprint, YBNL, including Lil Kesh, Young John, Fuse, Fireboy DML, Lighter, Ashake, Adekunle Gold. Of course, I can go on and name those that have gone through this guy. He also gave many artists their breakthrough through features, including Zlatan Ibile, Naira Marley, Portable. Even though that one is going crazy right now on social media. He's taunting Olamide every day, but the guy doesn't even have time for him. Bella Shmurda is also one of those that Olamide has also given features to. You see, one thing about Portable, he's been making too many noise concerning Olamide online, but Olamide has not even said a word. I'm telling you, that's how stars do, or senior boys in the game do. Okay? Because one of the things he has said recently, he has claimed that I'm talking about Portable now, he has claimed that he has assisted more people in the music industry than Olamide has done, than Don Jazzy has done, than Wizkid and Davido, all of them combined have done. The Zazu Kruna stated that his assistance is not only limited to those in the music industry, but also extends to the less privileged. He explained that unlike most of his colleagues who are egoistic, according to him, he associates freely with ordinary people and even identifies with them on social media. That's what Portable is saying. Anyway, Portable Molalomi, you know he loves controversy a whole lot. Now, Big Brother Nigeria reality show star Queen Mercy Atang has finally confirmed the crash of her 1-year marriage. Just 1 year, the marriage has crashed. The single mother of one got married to David Oyekomi in March last year amidst a public dispute with her baby daddy, skitmaker Lord Lamba. Now, a few months after their marriage, Mercy sparked her marital crisis rumors after she unfollowed her husband on Instagram and deleted their wedding pictures. Now, debunking the speculations at that time, the BB Naija Shine Your Eye housemate explained she was trying to take her marriage off social media and reduce some of the things she put out there. However, in a new development, yesterday she finally confirmed her separation from David while addressing her marital status in an Instagram comment. Queen Mercy has shared a new picture of herself from actress Mercy Aigbe's mother's burial last week. Now, commenting on the photo, a fan had commented and said, and I quote, "Queen, hope you are still married because Asa, you are too beautiful to be single." The reality star replied, "Single and unavailable." That's what she wrote. So meaning she is now ready to be taken. Okay, she said she's not unavailable anyway, so don't even think about it. We're still talking about marital issues. Comedian and skit maker Chukwuemeka Ejeku, the one you know as Sabinos, has confirmed the end of his marriage to Kiana Chapman. Sabinos revealed this while speaking during a TikTok live stream. According to him, the union, which was formalized in 2023, ended amicably. Sabinos insisted that he and his ex-wife remain on good terms and continue to prioritize the well-being of their daughter. Addressing circulating rumors about marital issues, including allegations of domestic violence and infidelity, Sabino said, "I'm not married. Simple." That's what he said. And I quote him again, he said, "My marriage ended peacefully. The mom and I are good. My daughter is okay and she is doing fine." End of quote. Now, the confirmation follows months of speculation about the comedian's marital status despite previous denial by both parties. So that's the situation right there. Now, these days, what is taking over the internet space seems to be marital issues. Two Baba's one is there. I mean, everyone is just talking about all of these things. God have mercy. I think people should do more. They should do more by trying to take their marital issues off social media. I mean, why should I take my marital issues to social media? Am I a fool? What am I looking for? I want to trend, Abi. If I want to trend, I know some crazy things to do that I can trend with, not taking marital issues to social media. But because we like taking all of these things to social media, that's why it appears all of these things are just spread all through social media every time. So learn to take care. I was addressing some entertainers recently, and I told them, look, one of the problems that you entertainers have is this, because you want to trend by all means necessary. You put everything about your life on social media. Marital issues, you want to go and eat on social media. You want to do this, social media, everything social media. You don't even have a private life anymore. Why? Okay, let's quickly talk about some of the topmost Googled artists in Africa in the year 2025. Let me limit it to Nigeria. Yes, as the year is going down, it's going to a close. Google searches have revealed a nation captivated by celebrity culture with music, fashion, and viral moments dominating the public's attention. So the search trends of 2025 tell the story of a nation captivated by opulent weddings, cinematic triumphs, and the meteoric rise of new musical titans. From the icy landscapes of Iceland to the bustling streets of Lagos, Nigerian internet users spend the year tracking the movement of their favorite artists and stars. So let me give you tonight the 10 celebrities who dominated the Nigerian Google search in the year 2025. I told you on Sounds and Raps that I'll be doing this at the end of the year. In fact, let me quickly state this. This is what I've been doing for years, for decades, and I'll do it on Melody FM as well. I'll give you the top 10, overall top 10 songs of the year, overall top 10 expose. You know we have top 5 and expose, right? Then overall, we'll give it to you as well on the show. So keep listening to Sounds and Raps. And of course, the countdown has started. That's why I'm starting it tonight with top 10 celebrities who dominated the Nigerian Google search bars in 2025. I'll limit it to Nigeria tonight. Tomorrow or on Sounds and Raps, I could take the entire Africa. Juma Jokes. Yeah, Juma Jokes, the Tanzanian R&B star, effectively became an honorary Nigerian in 2025, courtesy of his high-profile union with Priscilla Ojo. Of course, there are festivals. Of course, the festivities blurred the lines between reality and entertainment. So it began with a vibrant traditional ceremony in Lagos in April that shut down the internet. Attended by the creme de la creme of Nollywood, fans were glued to their screens for the white wedding shortly after a spectacle that made later debated was a genius marketing rollout of their collaborative music video, Ololufe. So while the couple welcomed their first child in August, Nigerians welcomed their new in-law with open arms and millions of streams as they also search for him everywhere. So Juma Jokes, courtesy of Priscilla Ojo, is a bigger star now in 2025. Mr. Easy is another one. While his tech unicorn status with Zagada Capital kept him in the financial pages, it was Mr. Easy's fairy tale wedding marathon to Temi Otedola that broke the internet. The couple finally tied a knot in a 3-part global spectacle that fans are still dissenting. Of course, the celebrations span a civil union at the Mairie de Monaco on May 9, a cultural extravaganza in Dubai in July, and culminated in a breathtaking white wedding at the iconic Hagrimizkia Church in Reykjavik Island in August. So with billionaire guests like Aliko Dangote in attendance and a surprise performance by R&B icon John Legend at the reception held at Clever Farm, Easy proved that when it comes to wedding session, he plays in a league of his own. The third one is Mavo. How many of you know him? I played one of his songs earlier, Mavo. 2025 was the year the undergraduate went mainstream. Mavo is unarguably the viral sensation of the year. The 22-year-old singer forced his way into the top 10 with a sound that redefined the outer scene. The search results were driven by listeners trying to decode his cryptic lyrics on hits like Money Constant and the viral anthem Shakabulizi. Of course, Shakabulizi, which featured a blockbuster verse from Davido, cemented his status and even earned him the title of Billboard's African Rookie of the Month in November. So his rapid ascent from obscurity to topping the Apple Music chart in Nigeria sparked endless debate on X, establishing him as one of the most definitive new voices in Afrobeat. What about Aaron Pierre? Aaron Pierre is another one, British actor, found a massive fan base in Nigeria this year following his commanding vocal performance in Mufasa, The Lion King. Although the film premiered in late 2024 with a record-breaking 64 million naira opening weekend in Nigeria, its cultural impact resonated throughout 2025. His portrayal of the titular lion earned him universal acclaim, with Nigerians flocking to Google to compare his baritone to James Earl Jones' legacy. Chika Ike, another person that got the searches in the year 2025. She also dominated headlines, not just for her red carpet appearance at Cannes, not her 2025 releases Bossman and Money and Power, but for a jaw-dropping controversy. Chika Ike trended for weeks in February after rumors exploded that she was allegedly pregnant for billionaire political actor Ned Nwoko and poised to become his seventh wife. The internet went into meltdown when Nwoko's current wife Regina Daniels deactivated her Instagram account amidst the speculation. Feeling the fire, Ike was forced to issue a fiery denial on social media, writing, "She's not about to be anyone's seventh wife. Polygamy isn't for me." End of quote. While Nwoko's office released a statement dismissing the claims as well. Kemi Adetiba, another person that took over the searches in the year 2025. The general commanded attention once again. Of course, search traffic for Kemi Adetiba, the movie producer extraordinaire, spiked massively as the countdown began to King of Boys 3, the beginning of the end, after announcing on Christmas Day 2025 theatrical release. Every teaser trailer was met with a forensic analysis by the KOB Army. The third installment promises to expand the universe of Eniola Salami, and fans spent the year refreshing their browsers for leaks, especially after rumors circulated about a major character death that would conclude the franchise's dramatic trilogy. Kim Sae-yeon. Kim Sae-yeon is another one that went through the searches for Nigeria in Google in 2025, primarily due to her death by suicide in February. You remember I told you about her here, where she died? Followed by an escalating public and legal dispute between her family and the agency of actor Kim Soo-hoon regarding their past alleged relationship and the circumstances leading to her death. So this South Korean actress was found dead at her home on February 16, 2025 at the age of 24, and police ruled her death was suicide. This event drew significant media attention and sparked a wider conversation about the immense pressure and cyberbullying faced by celebrities in the South Korean entertainment industry. Peju Ogumola also enjoyed the searches on Google this year. The veteran actress made headline in September following the painful loss of her son, Shola Ayomikun, who passed away after an illness. In a statement released by the family spokesperson Yemi Amodu, Shola died in Ibadan, and the statement also addressed all claims that he died from a bathroom accident in the UK. He was briefly unwell and during this period received first-class medical care. And despite the best efforts of the medical team, he peacefully answered the call of his creator. And he passed away at a hospital in Ibadan, Nigeria, and has since been laid to rest at Eternal Rest Home. Teyana Taylor was another person that enjoyed the searches for Nigeria here on Google. Teyana Taylor is a cool girl everyone low-key wants to be. She appears to have cast a spell over Nigerian fashion enthusiasts, leaving her influence impossible to ignore. Yet she was massively envied for her sizzling romance with the universally adored Aaron Pierre. Fola is another guy who enjoyed the searches for the year. He's the last but not the least. R&B scene witnessed something in the year 2025 with Fola. They call him the new prince of R&B. His debut album, Catharsis, released in September this year, became the soundtrack for the year's heartbreaks. Fola's music offered vulnerability, leading fans to search for lyrics to tracks like Go Kada and Lost featuring Kiss Daniel to caption their own heartbreak. Of course, he represents the softer side of the Afro depression wave, and his entry into the top 10 signals a shift in what Nigerian listeners are craving: authenticity over hype. So these are the guys who enjoyed the searches on Google in Nigeria for the year 2025. So as we wrap up the year 2025, you enjoy some of these things I'll be bringing for you, okay? Just keep the dialogue right here. It's the finest of Melody 100.7 FM. Let me have a breather now. I've been taking you through all of this one. Let me have a breather. Of course, still the reason for the season, and the season is enjoyed very well with some Christmas songs. That's what I've been doing. I will be doing till Christmas. Here is Ariana Grande.
I hate that I remember
Last Christmas.
Can't forget what you did last December. You left my heart a mess, but you blew it. How could you do it? Do it? Last Christmas I gave you my heart, but the very next day you gave it away. This year, to save it from tears, I'll give it to someone special. Last Christmas I gave you my heart, but the very next day you gave it away. This year, to save it from tears, I'll give it to someone special. Thought we belong together, at least that's what you said. I should've known better. You broke my heart again. Boy, you blew it. How could you do it? Do it? Oh yeah. Last Christmas I gave you my heart, but the very next day you gave it away. This year, to save it from tears, I'll give it to someone special. Last Christmas I gave you my heart, but the very next day you gave it away. This year, to save it from tears, I'll give it to someone special. How could you leave Christmas morning? You broke my heart with no warning. Boy, you blew it. How could you do it? Do it? Oh yeah. Last Christmas I gave you my heart, but the very next day you gave it away. This year, to save it from tears, I'll give it to someone special. This is
Girl, I be here to the sundown. So you didn't make my mind no touch ground. I know say different songs don't come out, but my girl, if I don't sing about you, waiting I won't sing. Oh, baby, you
they make my body higher. Anytime I see you, I dey shamaya. If you leave me, I be wrong, oh man. Why I don't believe you, my heart about 10 kilo. Say this your body, make me want go direct. No fi concentrate, yeah. All over 10 kilo. Get up my money and everything I get. Me I no go fi forget you, baby, no. Nah, leave jama for who get the power. Person will get plans for you, no go stammer. I know you no go para if I bless your hazard. Good times anytime me chalaza. I don't cry so for your matter. Anytime I see you, body no fi calm down. If I meant to, it is allowed. Our loving day too important. I don't cry so for your matter. Anytime I see you, body no fi calm down. If I meant to, it is allowed. Our loving day too important. Say this your body, make me want go direct. No fi concentrate, yeah. All over 10 kilo. Get up my money and everything I got. Me I no go fi forget you, baby, no. Nah. Say this your body, make me want go direct. No fi concentrate, yeah. All over 10 kilo. Get up my money and everything I get. Me I no go fi forget you, baby, no. Nah.
Always on my mind till I find my way home. You will chase this money all your life. But the money will be back in life. Begin man pass man, but no man be Superman. Let the light guide you. Let us see with peace in your soul. Always on my mind till I find my way. Happy and so free. When are you from Ghana? This money all your life. But the money will be. Be careful. If you like, be the most careful. Oh my darling.
Okay, Buy You Life, the title of that one from Burna Boy. Buy You Life. Beautiful song right there. Of course, gradually hitting home stretch little by little on the show tonight. But I won't be done until I tell you what's the latest in Nigeria. Of course, I will get into class. What are we learning tonight in class? So quickly, let me tell you that Nnamdi Kanu, the convicted IPOB leader, is to know his fate on December 8th. That will be on Monday. where the Federal High Court in Abuja will take on the hearing of a motion ex parte filed by Nnamdi Kanu seeking to be transferred from the Sokoto Correctional Facility. He was on the 20th of last month found guilty of all 7 counts of terrorism charges preferred against him by the federal government and sentenced to life imprisonment. Following his sentence, Kanu was taken to Sokoto Correctional Facility after the court expressed concern for his safety, noting that the Kuje Correctional Facility might not be suitable for him due to previous prison breaks recorded there. So, we'll get to know whether he will be moved from there next Monday. The YPP, talking about Young Progressive Party, today ratified the expulsion of the federal lawmaker representing Nnewi North, Nnewi South, and Ekusigo, Uzokwe Peter, over alleged anti-party activities. And the decision was taken at the party's 24th National Executive Committee meeting held in Abuja, where leaders converged to address rising internal tensions, recent defection, and concerns about shaking and shrinking opposition space nationwide. The Senate today expressed concern over a fast-spreading lead poisoning crisis in Ogijo, a densely populated border community between Ikorodu, Lagos, and Ogun East Senatorial District, describing it as a full-blown environmental and public health emergency that threatens thousands of lives. The motion, jointly sponsored by Senator Mekahil Adetokunbo Abiru, Lagos East, and Senator Gbenga Daniel, Ogun East, was brought under matters of urgent public importance pursuant to Order 41 and 51. The lawmaker cited significantly verified report of extreme lead poisoning and contamination linked to a cluster of used lead acid battery recycling factories operating in the areas for years. There was a time I even wrote an article concerning that company. That company is stylishly killing people in that place. Just as I told you during sports, that Ndidi is going to be leading Nigeria to the AFCON, because Truth Ekong has formally confirmed his retirement from the international football after a decade with the Super Eagles, announcing the decision in an emotional statement today on Instagram. He expressed gratitude to the opportunity to represent Nigeria, describing it as the greatest privilege of his career, and affirming that while his journey on the pitch has ended, his support for the team will continue as he looks forward to a new chapter. So congratulations to Truth Ekong. He was the MVP of last year's AFCON Côte d'Ivoire. And the Court of Appeal in Abuja today affirmed the judgment barring the Director of Road Traffic Services and Vehicle Inspection Officers, the one you call VIO, from stopping motorists, confiscating vehicles, or imposing fines on road users. You better listen to this now. You need to know your rights. Don't let any VIO, because they know how to do it. As I always see them around gates. You just stand there, block the road, and start impounding vehicles. If they stop you from now henceforth, tell them they should go and hear what the court says about their activities. It's now unlawful for them to stop you, impound your vehicle, or even impose fine on you. VIOs don't have that capacity. For long, we've always known they don't have that power. But because Nigerians don't know their rights, that is why a VIO cannot stop someone like me on the road and begin to tell me bow the dash. No, you can't. I will open books for you. Sometime, I think about 10, 12 years ago, some of them tried it around the Lupeju with me. They knew what their eyes saw. I almost made them to lose their job. So what I'm saying is, know your right, Nigerians. Don't always be in a hurry. Tell them the court has told them they cannot do this. Because it was a unanimous decision today again. A 3-member panel held that there was no basis to overturn the Federal High Court's ruling of October 16, 2024, which prohibited VIO officials from harassing motorists. The appeal filed by the VIO was dismissed for lacking merit in the lead judgment delivered by Justice Oyejoju Oyewumi. So, it is unlawful for VIO to hold you and begin to impose fine or impound your vehicle. Don't let them try it with you, okay? They don't carry you chop. Okay, the Nigerian Petroleum Company Limited (NNPCL) have reduced the pump price of premium motor spirit for the second time in less than 1 week. So we understand that they've reduced it by 10 naira, just 10 naira. What can 10 naira do? You can do something if you're buying plenty. If you want to buy like a full tank of maybe 50, 60 liters, 10 naira. You know what it can cost? Okay now. General Christopher Musa has been sworn in as a new Minister of Defense. From wearing khaki, now the man is wearing senator. You know the senator wears that we always wear. So no more khaki. We wish him well. We hope he is able to do something he couldn't do as a general in the army. Okay, let's hope the right things are done. All right, let's leave it like that today. Let's leave it there so that we can come back tomorrow and do more. Let's get into class right now so that we can quickly take care of the class session before I bounce. So this is the last time I'll be doing this tonight, talking about the lesson I started over 2 weeks ago concerning knowing what you should know before you now get arrested. I've given you about surety, I've talked about guarantor, I've talked about referee, I've talked about co-signee, I've given you indemnifier, I've talked about witnesses, I've talked about recommendation. That was what I talked about yesterday. The last one I'll talk about today is bond principle. And that's the last of what I want to teach you concerning all of these things that can lead you to jail when you don't know the right thing they stand to mean. Bond principle simply means I guarantee that this person will perform. I will back the performance up and refund anything within any reach in case this person does not perform. That's what bond principle means. When someone brings a document to you and says you should sign for him to be that it should be his bond principle, simply means that you're guaranteeing that the person will perform and you will back the performance up and of course defend anything with within your reach in case the person does not perform. So you are probably a rejoinder in the case. So you could get into trouble if the person ends up messing up. So that's the last of all of this session. From next week, we'll get into something else. All right? Thank you so much for being part of the show tonight. Don't forget to follow us on Melody 107 FM on all socials, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, X, Melody 107 FM. We love your interactivity. Always make sure you interact with us so that we can always make you to understand that we love you and we appreciate you. Tomorrow when I come, it will be time for the Thank God It's Friday edition of the show, TGIF edition of the show tomorrow. Big up to Adenike Adesuye taking care of BIZ at this time on the console. Oyewole Adetoro taking care of the transmitting end. Marcos Agbeniga taking care of the streaming, all of the socials. And to Peter as well, I say big up. To Sports Marshal, who came in to help me on the sports segment. I appreciate all of these guys here. My name is Pretty Adego. You call me the finest, DJ Pretty the finest, all in one in all. Until tomorrow when we meet again and bring it on a whole new level. Don't forget, be very careful this period. I've been saying this and I'll continue to say it. This is the time to shine your eyes more. dubious people all around. All of the monies they didn't mix in January, they want to make it in just a few days of December so that they can have Christmas celebration. So don't let anyone dupe you. Be good to people around you. Show love and get love in return. And one thing is, if you can help people around you, help them. If you can't, leave them alone. Don't add to their problem. Very, very important. Thank you for leaving your dialogue right here, Melody 100.7 FM. Until tomorrow, the finance is bouncing now. I'll see you on the next one. Keep your head up, and I'm out of here. Merry Christmas.